Who's that on the top of the building over there? Are you freaking kidding me? Hi everyone, I'm going to react to Bungo Stray Dogs, Season 4, Episode 3, The Secret Founding of the Detective Agency! Yay! Last episode, RAMPO got his glasses from Fukuzawa, and now they solved the murder, but not really a murder at the case, at the theater. They solved it, but then this fake police officer, or was he really a police officer that just going rogue? I don't know. Took RAMPO away, telling him that he was taking him to the police station and whatnot. But you clearly know that this guy is after something else. And RAMPO was like, that's the last thing he said before the episode ended. And then the actor that faked his death or whatever was working with somebody else that got killed, and this person that got killed was after Natsume Sensei, because he was there at the theater as well. So I don't know how all of this is connected and how all of that is going to lead to the secret founding of the detective agency, but I'm really looking forward to it. So that's what happened last episode. And before we get into this one, if you guys have my reaction, please give it a thumbs up, please subscribe. And if you want to see my reaction to all my previous reactions and full lengths and everything, you can check it out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelimini. And yeah, let's start this episode, and here we go. I was sitting here looking through a couple of scenes. The first one that I looked through was am I forgetting? I don't know. But the the latest one that I was looking through was the scene between in the prison between Oda and Fukuzawa, when Fukuzawa was talking about the device that they found in Natsume Sensei's cane. And he was talking about how this was used by people in witness protection to communicate with the government agency that's protecting them. And so I'm assuming that that the people that had this device were all gifted. So I'm assuming since the thing was in Natsume Sensei's cane, that means that he was under witness protection, right? But I feel like the guy with his ability to be able to see through anything or whatever, I feel like he shouldn't really need to be in witness protection. I don't know. But that moment where Fukuzawa asked Oda about V, which it's not really V, it's 5. Like the Roman numeral 5. When he was asking about 5, and Oda is like, I don't want to talk about them because they kill for a great cause. And then you see the way Fukuzawa started reacting to that, because he started identifying himself with 5, with that aspect of things. Because Oda is like, okay, if you're killing for money, I understand. If you're killing because you are like in a rage or something, or whether you want revenge, I don't know, I understand that part of it. But you killing for a great cause, I don't get that, because it's not about the cause anymore. It just becomes about the killing, which is what Fukuzawa started feeling after his last case or whatever, and then he is not carrying the sword anymore. So it's like when Oda was telling him about that, that's when he started remembering that as well. And then Oda wasn't really gonna be forthcoming, because he was asking Fukuzawa was asking Oda about if he knew like where 5 people were holding up or something or other like that. And Oda wasn't gonna say anything until Fukuzawa said that he would basically lie on his behalf about him having killed that person in self-defense, which wasn't true. But hearing that, you see Natsume Sensei's reaction, like, huh. And then you see Oda's reaction as well. Like, so this man with principles will lie about such a thing so that he can rescue his he was calling him subordinate, and Fukuzawa was like, he's not really subordinate, but like he will do all that just to get RAMPO back. That's what made Oda give him the information that he needs. But then Oda told him he doesn't really need him for him to lie, because he could get out of the jail if time he wanted to. But he wanted some better food. He wanted curry. So I'm trying to remember if I've seen him, like the fact that he likes curry, if that's something that we've seen before from him. I feel like each time they would meet, like him, Bungo, and I'm afraid my boy's name. Dazai. Oh, gosh. Each time those three would meet at that bar, they were just there to drink, right? I don't remember seeing him eat anything. So yeah, he likes curry, so that's what he wanted. And he gave him the information. Now, meanwhile, RAMPO is there in the car with this dude, Mitamura. And the guy didn't believe that RAMPO was gifted. And through the process of them driving and everything, and RAMPO revealing to him like everything, that he knew he's not driving him to the police station. He knew that the stage right was already there before everything happened, that the actor and the stage were all part of a bigger plan, that none of them were the one that kidnapped Natsume Sensei, how they kidnapped Natsume Sensei and everything. Like when he revealed all of that, the guy's like, oh, so this guy's the real deal. And then he took RAMPO to this warehouse of some it's a shell company of some kind, and then now he's trying to get RAMPO to work with him. And when I think he said that their goal was to get rid of evil. And I'm like, okay, that's such a vague statement. Get rid of evil. How do you get rid of evil? Like, there's evil in every person's heart, so how are you gonna get rid of evil? Doing evil is an act of choice, so how do you get rid of that? But whatever, it's like, I'm gonna get rid of evil. And then RAMPO was just like minimizing everything that he was saying. Like, I'm not hearing you, I'm just hearing like a boom, boom, boom. I'm like, oh my gosh, boy, this guy's gonna get angry. And that's exactly what happened. And he pulled the gun on RAMPO. RAMPO was just like, you have 3 seconds. And then that's when Fukuzawa just showed up. That action was awesome when he was taking out all those 5 armed men or whatever. That was so cool. So he took them out. But then he slapped RAMPO because RAMPO put himself in danger. He didn't have to do that. We could have just explained what's going on to Fukuzawa, and then they would have, arrested this person or whatnot. But he put himself in danger, and that's what Fukuzawa did not like. And then he slapped him, and then he started crying. I'm like, my heart, because his parents died. So it's like now Fukuzawa is like sort of like this parental figure in his life that cares about him and his life and everything. So he started crying, and then he was holding on to Fukuzawa. I'm like, oh, my heart, RAMPO. I felt that. Um, I'm trying to remember the first thing that I went back and rewatched. Oh yeah, it was the scene between Natsume Sensei when they, like, the after credit, when they went back to, what was it called again? Bankudo. Isn't that where, I'm trying to remember what prompted it was during when the guild was after the agency and the mafia, and they sort of pitted the agency against the mafia, I believe, and the agency had to move from their actual headquarters to another place, like inside a tunnel. Isn't that where they met Natsume Sensei right now, like Bankodo? Isn't that where that was? Because it felt like they went through a tunnel as well to get there, and that's what why am I forgetting their names? People, Chuya. That's where Chuya came in under there and was about to go, and he brought them a message or something or other like that. I feel like it's the same place. So they went there and met Natsume Sensei, and Fukuzawa mentioned the fact that the it was taboo for RAMPO to announce himself as a gifted. I'm like, I didn't get that. Was it taboo? Like, are people not supposed to know that you are gifted? Like, I didn't get that particular aspect of it. And then it's because of that he wanted to create this agency around RAMPO filled with gifted people. So yeah, and Natsume Sensei was gonna help him to get the permit and everything. Who is Natsume Sensei? Like, I really want to know, who is he? Like, clearly he's someone important and stuff, but like, and then RAMPO was so shocked when he figured out that Natsume Sensei knew about the plot against his life, and he allowed himself to be captured so that RAMPO and Fukuzawa can solve this case or something or other like that. He was so shocked about all of that and everything. But I'm like, who is he? Is he gonna be this mysterious figure like all the way through to the end of Bungo Stray Dogs? I don't know. And then it turns out what's his name again? Why am I forgetting people's names? Fyodor. Turns out Fyodor is also the one behind this organization V or whatever, 5. And it makes sense because at one point RAMPO said that 5 was this organization created by gifted people to get rid of gifted people. When he said that, I'm like, created by gifted people. I don't see any gifted people among them. If they were gifted, I didn't see it. But to get rid of gifted people, that's basically what Fyodor is trying to do. So it's like, that makes sense that he will be behind this as well. I'm like, how long has who am I saying this? I'm like, how long has Fyodor been alive? It just feels, I guess I need to know, like, how many years has all this been happening? How long has I should know this by now, right? Between all the flashbacks and stuff, like how long the agency has been created. Maybe that will determine how long Fyodor has been alive. Oh my gosh, I'm so funny. So yeah, I love this episode of seeing how the agency is now being created. And now we're gonna go back to our oh my gosh, I cannot talk. What's the term? Regularly scheduled programming? Is that the term? I don't know. And we're gonna go back to the regular stuff. We're done with the flashback, and now we're gonna go back into, I guess, the current storylines, the actual storylines. Frodo has been captured, last we saw, but I don't think that's gonna last. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like this reaction, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and if you want to see my reaction to the next episode, you can do so by checking out my Patreon at patreon.com/feelmini, and you can also see the full link for this reaction there as well. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. You can sound me home on, you can call out your cars, you can fence in your yard, you can hold all the cars back.